Okay, today we are going to start with the carboxylic acid. What is the chapter name? Carboxylic acid and its derivatives. And derivatives in the sense amides, acid halides, and ester. All this will come under the derivatives of carboxylic acid. Okay. So first, let us focus on the carboxylic acid. If you are focusing and understanding everything about the carboxylic acid, then it will be easy to understand its derivatives. Okay. First, carboxylic. That name itself is given by the scientist Bayer. Okay. Now, so there is a presence of carboxylate ion. What ion? Carboxylate ion is present in it. Okay. So what is that carboxylate ion? Its resonating structure, I will tell you. So carbon is a tetravalent atom and it contains two oxygens on single carbon. This is called as a carboxylate ion. Okay. So if it is this only this is the structure, then it is not possible for its explaining its stability. Okay. So its stability depends upon the if it is acid means it is ready to lose H plus. After losing H plus also it is able to exist as like this. It is because of the resonance stabilization. So resonance stabilization of the carboxylate ion is the root cause. The resonance stabilization of the carboxylate ion is the root cause of the root cause of the oh, root cause of the what? Acidic nature of the carboxylic acid is explained on the basis of resonance stabilization of carboxylate ion. This is one resonating structure. Another resonating structure can be, there can be during any resonance structure, only two things we will do. We will convert the lone pair into pi bond and pi bond into lone pair. Okay. So here there is a pi bond. This pi bond I will convert into lone pair. And here there is a lone pair. This lone pair I will convert into pi bond. Then it results in another resonating structure. This is not eligible because there is no pi bond, there is no lone pair. Okay. So this will be the oxygen. This will be the negative charge. This will be the pi bond. Now earlier there was three lone pair. Now there will be two lone pair. And earlier there was two lone pair. Now it will be three lone pair. But actual resonating hybrid. This is the two resonating structures possible. Resonating hybrid will be something like this. This is oxygen, and total negative charge we will keep it here. And bond can be present here, bond can be present here also. Okay, so this is the resonating hybrid of the carboxylate ion. Is it visible to all of you? This is a dotted line, and this is also what line? Dotted line. Okay, this is also dotted line. So negative charge is written. Resonance hybrid, resonance structure 1, resonating structure 2. So where it is used to explain the acidic nature of the carboxylic acid. After losing the H plus, carboxylate ion is produced. Carboxylate ion is stable because of its resonating structure. Okay. Now we are going to study about the classification. Classification of carboxylic acid. C acid I will write, I think you will be able to understand. First classification based on group attached to COOH. Okay. Second thing is based on number of COOH groups. Okay. So there are again how many types? Two types. If R, okay, that is hydrocarbon. If the attached group is what? Hydrocarbon. Then they are called as aliphatic. What they are called as? Aliphatic carboxylic acid. If they are attached is aromatic, okay, like benzene and its derivatives, then those are called as that is aromatic, benzene and derivatives, then it is classified as aromatic carboxylic acid. Carboxylic acid are further classified into two types depending on the group attached to it. If group attached to it is a aliphatic chain, aliphatic carboxylic acid, aromatic ring, then it is aromatic carboxylic acid. Okay, very easy topic. First one can be depending on number. Only one COH group is there. Then they are called as a monocarboxylic acid. Okay. If two COH groups are there, dicarboxylic acid. If three COH groups are there, tricarboxylic acid. Among them, this is more important. What is the importance of that? The very importance of that is oxalic acid. What is that? Oxalic acid. There is a trick to remember polycarboxylic acid. So two COH are there, but depending on the number of carbon atom, the name itself will change. How to remember that? I will tell you. Don't worry. Further, for time being, just to make a note of it. Okay. Okay, after that, there will be some questions like this. General formula of monocarboxylic acid. Okay, what is the answer? CnH2nO2. Okay, why I am asking this? Because if you find out the formula of the ester also, ester and carboxylic acid, monocarboxylic acid and ester, both of them will show functional isomerism. Both of them will show what? Functional isomerism. CnH2nO2. Okay. Similar general formula means similar functional group. Okay. So functional isomerism will be chance. Is it understood? Now people are asking doubt. What are the difference between fatty acids and carboxylic acids? Fatty acids are nothing but saturated saturated and unsaturated unsaturated carboxylic acid with long hydrocarbon chain. Okay, there can be double bond, there can be single bond, there can be triple bond, any bond is present, but the two conditions are must. First thing is they should have COH group, and the length of the hydrocarbon chain must be long enough. Okay, so the length of the hydrocarbon should be long enough, and there can be single bond or there can be double bond also, no problem, but COH must be present. They are called as a fatty acids. These type of acids you will study in the soap. Soap is a sodium salt of fatty acids. Okay, palmitic acid, stearic acid, oleic acid, they will have more than 15 carbon atoms. Okay. So when the length of the chain, length of the hydrocarbon increases, those carboxylic acids are only called as a fatty acid. Okay. So this question and this question, I think you can understand and you can answer. Now question is about the what is the hybridization of carbon in carboxylic acid. Just now I told you, you can take any of the resonating structure into the account. Okay. So this is the carboxylic group. Now you can find out. I will tell you the technique also. So these are the number of sigma bond. For hybridization, very simple technique. Count sigma bond and lone pair and write so many number of orbitals. Okay. So here how many sigma bonds are there? 3 sigma bonds. Already carbon got 4 electron. All the 4 electrons are already involved in bond formation. Therefore, no lone pair. So answer is how much? 3. So 3 orbital, 1 s orbital, 2 p orbital, sp2 hybridization. So what will be the shape? Triangular bipyramidal? No, triangular, it will be planar. Okay, so this is going to be useful. This structure is going to be useful while explaining the mechanism of reaction. Right now, you may feel that it is very basic thing, but while explaining the mechanism, this shape is going to play a vital role. So that's why initially I am making you strong from the basics itself. Okay. Okay, now we are into the main topic, that is after introduction of carboxylic acid and related questions, we are into the main topic, preparation of carboxylic acid. The very first preparation method is by the oxidation. By the oxidation. By the oxidation of what we can get the carboxylic acid? By the oxidation of 1 degree alcohol, by the oxidation of aldehyde, by the oxidation of ketone. Among this, there may be question, least preferred oxidation. What will be your answer? Least preferred oxidation will be ketone because it requires the drastic condition. And second least preferred will be the alcohol because it requires two steps. The best preferred method is aldehyde. Like this also nowadays questions are framed. Which of the following is best preferred? Okay. So for that reason also I am telling you it takes place in two steps. That is least preferred. It requires drastic condition as well as there is a loss of some carbon atoms also. Okay. So let us see for the first 1 degree alcohol. What is the 1 degree alcohol? There should be only one alkyl group. Okay. So this is a 1 degree alcohol. On first oxidation, what it will do? It will take away H like this. Okay. Now what it will form? Just as a memory technique, I am telling you, this is not the final mechanism. Okay. So like this, what it is formed now? Aldehyde. Okay. So for that, when you add oxygen, then it will go and add over here. Again and again, I'm telling you, this is not mechanism. This is just a memory technique. Okay. So first, 1 degree alcohol converted to aldehyde, aldehyde to carboxylic acid. Okay. Then coming to the aldehyde, just the same technique. RC double bond OH less oxidation, RC double bond OH, carboxylic acid will be formed. Okay. Next, coming to the ketone, the very drastic problem. What problem? Drastic problem. Let us take this as a methyl. Okay. So when it is drastic condition, oxidation under the drastic condition, high temperature, high pressure, everything high, and the oxidizing agent also must be strong enough. Then what it will form? RC double bond. One of the H will be and oxygen from the oxidizing agent will be RCOH. Here one carbon is there, that is lost, CO2. Two hydrogen is there, that is also lost, H2O. See, so many oxygens are required to give the CO2. So many oxygens are required for H2O also, and one oxygen is required here also. So that's why drastic conditions are required. So this is the less preferred method. When you got choice, you should ask for which one? Aldehyde for preparing a carboxylic acid. Comfortable, easiest method to prepare a carboxylic acid is take corresponding aldehyde. Okay. Suppose if you want 5 carbon carboxylic acid, you take pentanol. If you want 7, take heptanol. Corresponding aldehyde you take, you do very simple oxidation, you will get the carboxylic acid. First preparation method, I think it is understood. Okay, we will go for the next part. Okay, after the oxidation, we are into the next procedure. After the oxidation, we are into the next procedure. What is that procedure? Hydrolysis. Hydrolysis we can do. Hydrolysis of cyanide. It is also called as what? Nitrile. What it is called as? Nitrile. Nitrile on hydrolysis also gives amide also. That's why when the exam in the examination, when question comes, if it is partial hydrolysis, then you should write product as amide. Complete hydrolysis only, then only you will write carboxylic acid as a product. Okay. I will tell you both steps. Partial means up to what and complete means up to what, that you can identify. Okay. So first let us take RC triple bond N. Okay. So RC triple bond N. When you add only 1 mole of oxygen, again I am giving you memory technique. I am giving you memory technique. This will be oxygen will be going here, nitrogen will be going here. Now can you tell me how many bonds will be broken for that? Very good. How many bonds? Two bonds will be broken and given to what? Carbon, and two bonds will be given to nitrogen. So this is partial hydrolysis. If you still give one more water molecule, you should write water molecule like this. Tuck, 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 tuck. So what will be the product? Easy to identify. Okay. What is the answer? RC double bond OH plus NH3. This is the tuck-tuck technique to identify. If you combine all the steps, that is called as a complete hydrolysis. If you take up to here, then it is a partial hydrolysis. So don't be in hurry to give the answer. Read the question carefully. Cyanide, or it is also called as what? Nitrile, Nitrile. Okay. CN group is IUPAC name is nitrile and common name is cyanide. Cyanide or nitrile on partial hydrolysis gives amide. Further on reaction with one more water molecule, it gives carboxylic acid. Okay. Next is acid anhydride. What is acid anhydride? What is the functional group and how to identify? I am giving you explanation here. Okay, this is the acid anhydride. What it is? Acid anhydride. If this R and R dash are different, then they are called as a unsymmetrical acid anhydride. They are same, then they are called as a symmetrical acid anhydride. So when you give HOH, what is HOH? New compound? No, it is better made way of writing the water. So if this H goes to H is positive, OH is negative. H will go to the positive, sorry, negative oxygen. H plus will go to the negative oxygen. OH minus will go to the positive carbon. OH minus will go to where? Positive carbon. Then RC double bond O, OH. First carboxylic acid is prepared or not? Now second will be R C R dash C double bond OH. Okay. So this is less preferred. This reaction is less preferred for preparation from unsymmetrical, because they both will be together. You will find a mixture of the carboxylic acid rather than one carboxylic acid. Okay. So then acid halide. What is the next one? Hydrolysis of acid halide. What is acid halide? RC double bond OX. If chlorine is there, oil chloride. What is the IUPAC name? Oil chloride, OYL. Like propanoyl chloride, butanoyl bromide, like that. So when every time, what will be the best method to write water? H and OH. Now you can guess out the products or not. What will be the products? H and OH. H and X will be lost and OH will be connected over here. RC double bond OH. So what will be lost here? HX. Okay. Now there is no chance of the reaction between these two because they both are acid. Acid will never talk to another acid. Base will never talk to another base. Okay. So because of this, you will get a pure compound here. Okay. Okay, after three types of hydrolysis. Hydrolysis of cyanide we have studied, nitrile. Hydrolysis of acid anhydride we have studied. Hydrolysis of acid halides we have studied. Next comes hydrolysis of what? Okay, hydrolysis of ester. And it is very important when comparison to other because it is covered in two chapters. Esters also it is covered, alcohols also it is covered, and it is a common topic to carboxylic acid also. So three places because alcohol is produced, alcohol also we have studied, and ester is used, therefore ester also we will study. Carboxylic acid also produced, therefore we will study in carboxylic acid also. Okay. So first let us take ester. Okay. So in the ester again, the medium we are using for hydrolysis is acidic medium. Okay. So in acidic medium, what is the provider? H plus is provided by the acid. Okay. Now people will ask, sir, it is very difficult to remember the mechanism and how to identify where it will go, how it will go. Simple, ask yourself. H positive is there, where it will go and why it will go. Okay. So it will go to the oxygen. Why? Because this is positive and oxygen is negative. Again, it got how many choice? Two choice are there. This oxygen, this oxygen. Which will be the best place? This oxygen, because it got the pi bond. Pi bond is easy to break. Okay. So first it will go attach here itself. Understood? Then what happens? After some time, this pi bond will break and this electron will be transferred here. This is the reason behind H plus went there. Is it understood? Without reason, nobody will do anything. Here, why H plus selected this option, is it understood? Because it knows that it is with the pi bond, which is a weaker bond. It can be broken any time. Okay. So this H plus is breaking this pi bond. Because of this, there is no problem to the oxygen. Problem went on to the what? Carbon. The electrons are lost by the carbon only. This carbon is positive. Okay. So this is now most unstable. Why? Because carbocation. Carbon itself is unstable in positive form and also attached with more electronegative oxygen. So immediately it will search of the any other reagent. Normally, if you ask you directly to react with water, it will not ask. It will not react. This reagent is must. Okay. So the reagent, what it will make? Improve the reactivity. How? By increasing the unstability. Okay. So now it will readily react with any person. Okay. So who is the person in front of it? It is H2O. Understood? So H2O react with carboxylic acid. Okay. Now H2O also again. See, H2O is an electron rich reagent. So where it will go? Electron deficient site. It will go where? Electron deficient site. Okay. So because of the lone pair, it wanted to electron deficient site here. Okay. Now this is the reagent. So now this oxygen got positive charge. Okay. After that, this will also feel I have done a mistake by attacking at the electron deficient site. I have to carry positive charge. Okay. So then it will search for the other person to share his responsibility of taking positive charge. Oxygen is basically electronegative. Oxygen is basically what? Electronegative or not? So being electronegative, how it can carry positive charge for a longer time? So it will ask other neighbor oxygen to share its positive charge. Okay. So this positive charge transferred here along with the hydrogen H plus. Okay. H plus is transferred here. Now after that what happens? After that what happens? This positive will be transferred again to the carbon. Okay. So this alcohol will be formed. What is this? R dash OH. One product is formed, but not our aim product. Our aim is to prepare what? Carboxylic acid or not? See the tight situation of this carboxylic carbon. Already with the positive charge, electrons are less, and it is attached with the 2,2-OH group. How many OH group? 2,2-OH groups attached to it. Okay. So in that condition, immediately it don't want any positive charge. It will return the H positive back to it. Okay. So this H and this positive, let us say. Actually, the reagent was used only for initiating the reaction. Whatever taken from the reagent, it should be returned back. So it is returned back by the last step in the H plus. So what it will convert as RC double bond OH. Okay. So very important nowadays. In my previous question session of the aldehyde and ketone also, like there are some mechanism based questions. They are all previous questions only. Okay. So nowadays mechanism based questions are also coming, especially in the entrance examination. Earlier, they were feeling that how they can ask the mechanism, it is a theory based. But from the steps of the each and every mechanism, they are asking the product. Okay. So make a note, clear note of it along with the reason. If you write the reason, then it will be easy to you to remember. Okay. Like why it will go there here. In books you will get it, it will go here. But whom you will ask why it will go like this only, or how you will come to know where to go and how it will go. Like these questions only makes the organic difficult. If such questions are answered in the initial stage, then further you can generalize, you can utilize them in the future mechanisms also. Okay. Okay, if you understand the acidic medium hydrolysis, basic medium hydrolysis is very, very, very easiest one. You can imagine here also. Okay, so I have made some star marks. What is it for? Because there are a lot of questions in the examination. They will write O16 or O17, O18 like this. Okay, O18 is found in alcohol or carboxylic acid, and in carboxylic acid which one? So like that they may ask. For that condition only I have marked with the asterisk mark. So from this you can come to know or not. This is the O star. O star will come to the alcohol. That is esters RO dash oxygen will be attached to what? Alcohol. Okay, and OH, where it is going? This one. Okay, this is from the where? Base. Where from it came? From the base. Okay, this is from the ester only. Understood? So the base provided OH minus will be attached to the carboxylic acid, not from the acid, sorry, not from the water. Like question will be like this. How it will be? Question will be like this. ROR dash plus NaOD. What will be your answer? Okay, basic hydrolysis or not. So what you will do? RC double bond O. Here, this OD will come here. So RCOOD. Okay, plus R dash OH. So this OD will be from the base. Is it understood, all of you? So this is how the questions will be framed with the mechanism. So mechanism also plays a vital role. Okay, the level of question drastically increased nowadays. So your preparation also should be in that direction. Okay. So as per the question, the way of pattern of studying also must be changed. So OR dash, OR dash. Okay. So from here, this OH minus will go here only. How you will come to know? Simple. OH is negative. This is already negative. This is already negative. Alkyl groups are less reactive. So more reactive carbon is this one only. So in this direction, nucleophilic addition and elimination. This is called as a substitution of nucleophile, addition, elimination. Total 4 steps. Okay. Substitution of nucleophile, addition, elimination. Okay. SNAE. Short way it is called as a SNAE. Okay. Now, first OH will be substituted. Okay. Substitution of nucleophile. O minus and OH will be added. Then what happens? It is very, very burden for this carbon to accommodate two oxygens. Then definitely there will be bond cleavage. Okay. So this will be minus and this will be lone pair will be shifted here as a pi bond. So there won't be any charge over it. This OR minus will be like this. Okay. Now this minus is taken by like this also we can understand. Okay. So OR dash. This OR dash now react with the water. Now react with what? Water. The water H plus will come to the R dash OH. Okay. So let us take RC double bond OR dash. Okay. I will give you the different combination. You can try it out. Suppose NaOH and D2O. Okay. First reaction. Second is NaOD and H2O. What will be the product? Okay. Third combination is NaOD oblique D2O. Is it understood, all of you? By this mechanism, you will understand how the product will be different when hydrogen is changed with the deuterium. Try to solve it yourself after comfortably noting down this. Just note down this and try to solve this question. Okay. So we will discuss the solution also in the next session. Is it understood?